Hello again, I am Blunty. This is VRChat and we're doing a bit of a quick and dirty video here. No script, no notes, just going at it because, well, I was on Reddit this morning and someone pointed out something that it said, hey, I would kill for a video like this. And I'm like, well, you don't have to kill, I'll just make one. So the VRChat dev team have introduced this new feature. It is only available in the open beta. You'll see why that's important in a minute because, woo, oh boy. Wait until you see what I have to show you and why this is still in open beta. But what it does is automatically take your custom avatars, that is avatars you have created in Blender / Unity and whatever you've uploaded yourself, like this one is, although I did create this avatar in a separate program, which I forgot my damn name of it. Here it is on screen. It's a very popular avatar creation tool for VRChat and a bunch of other VTuber style stuff as well. But you can take the avatars it generates, you can pull them into Blender and Unity, and you can customize them even further, and then you can upload them into VRChat, or you can have a completely custom version if you're good at Blender, or you hire someone who's good at Blender to make it for you. That kind of avatar, your personal avatar that you've uploaded to your account, not one you've taken from a world, not one that you've cloned off someone else. Only works with your avatars. And what it does is it automatically generates a low-res, sort of low-poly imposter version of that avatar to use as your fallback avatar. If you don't know what fallback avatars are, it's what people see when they don't see your real avatar. So if you've got a PC-only avatar, which this one currently is, they'll see your fallback if they're on the Quest standalone version or the new Pico standalone version as well. Or if they're on PC, they might have their settings set up so that only their friends' avatars show up and everyone else sees the fallback. Or they've blocked out certain avatars that are labeled as poor performance or something so their system doesn't get bogged down. Maybe they've got a sort of mid-computer, so anyone who has a very, very fancy avatar gets blocked as well, and you only ever see their fallbacks then. So fallbacks get seen a lot. And the problem is, unless you specifically design your own Quest-compatible avatar, the only fallbacks people ever see are from a list of pre-approved fallback avatars. And most of those are kind of lame and not very interesting because most of those are from the very earliest days of VRChat and they're super basic and boring and dull and you don't want to use them. So with this new feature, they can take your custom avatar, like this one for example, you can go onto the website, you log into your VRC website account, you go to the avatars, you go down to Generate Imposter. That's beta at the moment, and sometimes it'll take many hours to do, sometimes it'll take a few minutes depending on the load, but it will, hopefully, it's intended to, again, beta, it will generate a copy of your avatar, but sort of fart it down into a low poly, low res, low file size version of the avatar to use as your fallback. So your fallback still looks like your custom avatar. So my fallback still looks like me. And so the problem I was addressing in the Reddit thread I mentioned in the opening is someone was having trouble working this out. They got to the website, they hit the button to generate and got the thing generated, but they couldn't work out how to see it, preview it in their own VRChat experience. There's a couple of things you need to know. Number one, again, it's an open beta product. So you need to be running the open beta client of VRChat to see it. Otherwise, the UI elements you need to trigger it aren't there. So if you don't know how to do that, you go to your Steam, you select VRChat from your library list, you right click on the name of it, or you hit the little cog thingy and you go down and you select properties and you go, oh, betas, and then you select open beta. It will do a little patch to your game to install the open beta stuff. And next time you boot the game, you will be in the open beta version and you will get access to the menu system you need to see your avatar. Now, I have run this process on this avatar. Let me show you. So what you need to do to preview your avatar is you come over here to your little quick menu, you select your avatars. So there's your avatar menu. Now this only works on humanoid avatars so far, so I can't do it with my little Pokeball avatar or my little transparent AFK Pokeball avatar. And also can't use it with my custom Brendan from Pokemon avatar here, or my Kanata, which were just sort of test avatars I was fiddling around with, because I haven't upgraded those in a very long, like 2017. So their version is so old, the conversion process doesn't work with them anymore. So if we now select one of these avatars that I have run this conversion process on, say Blunty07 here, which he's a bit broken, his mouth doesn't animate, but I ran the test process on it anyway. So if we select him, and then we go down to View Avatar Details down here, If we go badonk, we can see, hey, it's got an imposter version right there. And to see the imposter version, you come across over here and this little button here where you've got the avatar icon, but right next to it, there's a new icon. If we click on that, you can see the imposter version that's been generated. And that's why it's a beta program. Even though this avatar was, let's just get rid of that horrifying thing. Even though this avatar is a very common avatar type, made with that avatar generation program thingy I told you about before, whose name I still can't remember, god damn it. There's something about what I did to it when I was customizing it in Blender or Unity, or both, because I have done a little bit of customization on this. But there's something I did in the conversion process to get it uploaded that broke what the converter was expecting. So it doesn't work for all avatars. It only works for humanoid avatars. And sometimes, even with humanoid avatars, it gets it way, way, way wrong. Beta, beta, beta. But keep trying it and using it and reporting on your successes, because it is beta. They need feedback on whether or not it's working, and how it's working, and how to fix problems. So I'm going to send a link to the VRChat people about what's going on here with mine, for example. But yeah, do give it a go. Again, you'll need to be in the beta client, all that sort of stuff. I showed you how to preview it. That was the other problem someone else in the Reddit was having. Oh, I did the thing and it worked, and I'm on the beta and I can't see it. But that's how you see it. So you don't need to kill anybody, mate. I made a little video for you. So you can thank me in the down below by leaving a comment, doing the thumb, spreading it around, that kind of stuff. No need to kill, just share. Just share. But yeah, I have to admit, I am a little bit disappointed that I can't use this avatar as my fallback at this point, because I kind of like this one. So, one more thing before I go that I want to mention. So if I bring up my avatars here, if you don't know or don't want to learn Blender and Unity and all that sort of stuff to create your own custom avatars, you don't want to have to pay someone, because custom avatars can cost a real big amount of money, by the way. But there is another way to get a custom avatar that looks the way you want it to look, by using a sort of character creator style interface. Now, VRChat doesn't have that itself yet. I hope one day they'll create a basic, custom avatar creation module inside the game itself, much like any other video game would have it. But until that happens, if I go to my other avatars here, I can select one of these and change into. This avatar does automatically generate a PC version and a Quest version. And it's made using a web interface. The website is ReadyPlayerMe. No prizes for guessing how they came up with that name. And it's a pretty good avatar system, like the face in particular, the sort of important part. The eyes look good. There's a few accessories, hats and helmets, and sort of there's some fantasy stuff and some sci-fi stuff you can put on your face. I went pretty vanilla. I just wanted to, look kind of ordinary. And a bunch of different clothing and stuff like that. But yeah, you can create your character, your avatar on that website and automatically upload it to VRChat. And the whole point of the ReadyPlayerMe thing is it's multi-platform compatible. So it works in a bunch of different VR programs, basically. There's only a fistful at the moment, but they're hoping to become something of a standard that a lot of other things adopt. And one of the newest social VR things out there, which I haven't looked at yet, so I'm not going to mention by name because it might be crap, but it also supports this avatar as well, so I'll be able to use this in that. So that's another avenue for you to go if you want a PC and a Quest compatible avatar, and you don't have any 3D modeling skills, you don't want to learn. Anyway, so there you go. You've got your automatically generated fallbacks. I've shown you the other program. I've shown you this thing. That's, what else can you want to know at this point about, looking like you want to look inside VRChat? Now, of course, you're not going to get fancy stuff for these avatars. These are basic avatars. You're not going to get special animations. You're not going to get interchangeable clothing, all the fancy stuff that other people do with their custom created avatars, or the avatars they've paid for because they're rich buggers in their full body tracking and whatnot. Oh, speaking of full body tracking, you want to subscribe? I've got some interesting stuff coming up next month about that. So yeah, thank you for watching. I am Blunty. We'll catch you next time. And hopefully this rambling, unscripted, unnoted, just off the top of my head video makes a small amount of sense for you guys out there. Let me know what you think in the down below. And let me know what you've done about your custom avatars in VRChat or anywhere else. Are you a PNG tuber? Do you draw your own PNG tuber things? I tried that once. Surprisingly huge pain in the ass. Thank you to the patrons scrolling up above there, and I will catch you next time. And I am Blunty. I did my outro backwards that time. Reverse it.